Today I'm gonna be straight piping my Mazdaspeed 6, maybe throwing a small resonator in there, but I might just send it and go full straight pipe. I'm gonna show you guys how to select your exhaust to your liking and how to pick how loud your exhaust is and the different ways that you can make it sound a little bit different or sound cleaner, stuff like that. So let's get to today's video. Alright guys, the exhaust is done. I'm about to start the car and see what it's like. So let's get to starting the car. Alright guys, so the exhaust is finished, and basically what I did is I went to a shop and told them how I wanted my exhaust to be set up, and you got to give the shop specific instructions or else they'll just do kind of like a standard exhaust that won't be as good. So I told them I wanted a complete straight pipe, meaning I don't want any catalytic converters and I don't want any resonators or mufflers in there at all. I just want one complete straight pipe. So I have a 3-inch straight pipe now from my turbo back. Let me show you guys what I mean and I'll keep explaining. Okay, so as you guys can see, there's my turbo. And so when people are referring to exhaust, my manifold right there, the tubing goes into the turbo to spool it and then comes out the downpipe. Now the downpipe is that one right there. And as you can see, it's just a 3-inch all the way down. No catalytic converter or resonator or anything like that. And then okay, you guys, let me show you the exhaust that's under the car. So, hopefully you guys can see that. But literally from there all the way back is just piping. Just a true 3-inch pipe. So, as you guys could probably understand, is the 3-inch piping will for sure help the back pressure of the turbo. I don't know if you guys knew, but as I was researching exhaust and stuff, for turbo cars, you want as little restriction as possible because the turbo itself acts as the restriction. So when you get the exhaust flowing through your engine, and then it hits the turbo. Well, the exhaust hitting the turbo and spooling that turbo, as you could imagine, it takes a lot of pressure to spool that turbo up, so it creates a restriction for the exhaust, or excuse me, for the engine. So you don't want any restriction after your turbo, no catalytic converters or mufflers, in terms of performance, of course. But if you have a non-turbo car like a V8 Mustang or just a V6 Accord or just anything like that, you do want a little bit of restriction because it helps the engine, it helps it, like, I guess if there's not too much restriction, then it just, like, the back pressure just makes it a little bit harder to perform its best. I'm not sure why you want a little bit of restriction, but all I know is that with a turbo car such as my Mazdaspeed 6, you want as little restriction after the turbo. So that's why it's basically a complete straight pipe, or not basically, it is a complete straight pipe, and it flows really well. I'll give you guys a few revs and hopefully you guys like the sound of it. So I got rid of the exhaust tips that stick out really far, so hopefully you guys will appreciate that. Alright you guys, I hope you like this video. As you can tell, my straight pipe exhaust is not really too loud, and that's because I have the one resonator in there. But I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.